Hi, my name is Tyvis Powell, former Ohio State Buckeye and national champion DB. Welcome to the Buckeye Cast. These guys was born and bred in the Buckeye State, and they like to talk Buckeye football and drink bourbon. Subscribe to the show. Now pour up a drink and pull up a stool. Here's your host, Joe Warwick. Get him, Joe.
All right, Tyvis, we appreciate you. We are back, folks, with another ho-hum TBC Weekly podcast after another beatdown of a shitty team in the Big Ten. Got Jeff and Sean here, though, and they're going to liven the mood up, I hope. I feel like I could take a nap right now.
I thought the Big Ten was loaded. What are you talking about? I thought
it is.
You fell right into the trap, Joe. You fell right in.
Have you seen our schedule? Maybe you should check that.
No, it's a dog piss Willie. You're right.
So, yeah. Anyway, we're hit the BuckeyeCast.com. Everything is on sale. It's the holiday season, right? Thanksgiving's next week. What the hell? When did this happen? It's like a week and a half away, maybe less. Hope everybody's doing well out there, and get to the BuckeyeCast.com and get yourself something for you or somebody you know. Is somebody else watching the show while I'm talking? Because I hear it in my head. That could be me.
It is not me.
Somebody's watching it.
I got some old Mad Men reruns playing in the background. That's about
I'm
it.
not watching it.
Classic. That's good shit. Not great.
It is great show.
Yeah.
If the audience doesn't know, Not Great Bob stems from that show. If you're not familiar, if you're not familiar with the show, I suggest it's a great watch.
Yep. Huge John Hamm guy.
I like Slattery, the old white hair.
Yeah, right.
He has the best role of all.
Oh yeah, he just drinks and
we drink because it's what men do.
Right. Exactly. Let's see what else. We're live on YouTube and X. I don't currently have a question for the chat, but I am open to options. So if anybody has any ideas, I will drop it in there. Otherwise, give us your score predictions for the Rutgers game. And anything else you want to ask, hit us with fire away. My bag is always open.
Hit me with some funny shit.
Here you go. We're going to do some good, bad, and ugly around the horn here. And we're going to talk about some of the games around the country before we get into this recap of the UCLA game. A lot of questions for me anyways. Health questions. So, is there a doctor in the house? Do we have a doctor that could come on?
Is there what?
Concussions or something? Doctor. Anyway.
Nobody knows any medical professionals as far as I know. Sean?
I know some medical professionals.
No.
Yeah, you do.
Intimately?
Closest thing to a doctor, Joe, I guess.
Okay. Sean will be playing the role of the doctor tonight.
It tracks. He's typecast. I play doctor for Halloween 32 years in a row.
Right. That sounds dicey.
Yeah.
Just because you're handing out meds doesn't make you a doctor.
Checking people's breathing.
Yeah. Those things must be strangling you, ma'am. Anyway, let's go good, bad, and uglies around the horn. Let's not dick around.
Yeah.
I don't really care to get into the CFP ranking predictions. It's not my bag.
Oh, we're done. No, I have no interest in it either. I just wanted to see the first one.
Yeah.
Just thinking that they were going to throw some curveball and put Indiana 1 because they had a bigger win. At the time, because Texas was trash then, and the Texas got good, and I guess Texas is trash again?
Yeah.
Right?
That sounds like the national narrative.
Okay.
Yeah. ESPN doesn't have time for Texas anymore.
It's a solid win, but it's not great.
Whose is better? Ohio
I've
State?
had better. I've had better.
Yeah,
What she said.
haven't we all?
What she said.
Exactly.
Oh, wait, go ahead, Joe. What are you saying? Who's a better win?
Yeah, over
Oh, it
Texas.
was our win over Texas or Indiana's win over Oregon?
Well, Oregon
Is
is
that
now, I
is that the
guess.
comparison? I would say Indiana's win over Oregon is by far a better win. I mean I give Oregon a lot more credit than I do Texas.
I'm talking Texas, though. Sean brought it up. He said so.
I
He
didn't know what
brought
the
up the
comparison was.
Georgia Texas game. They just lost 35-10.
Yes. Yeah.
So, who has the better win over Texas?
Ooh, that's a good question though
And you
because
could also factor in Florida there, pre Billy Napier
yeah.
get fired.
So I mean, when we played them, they were already crowned, right? They had the
Yeah.
Heisman Trophy winner. They were a lot of
Number
people,
one team in the country.
a lot of people with loud mouth, a lot of the pundits that are very vocal.
Number one team.
Defense.
You know what I'm saying? Like guys that had a lot of strong voices, especially SEC honks. They
You
had
mean
said Texas.
ESPN? You're talking about ESPN, Jeff.
It's kinda, yeah, mostly. A lot of them are get paid by Disney, yes. Um, but we were coming in first game of the year with an unproven quarterback playing the unstoppable force of Texas, right? It was hyped. That's how it was hyped, right? Texas is clearly number one, clearly best player in football, and so now it's Georgia plays. So Florida's win over them, we had already knocked them down a peg, and they had already struggled a couple games prior to Florida. So, but then Georgia comes along, and Georgia puts a more emphatic win as far as shutting them down in the second half. Just really taking it to them and kind of really out showing them how their defense, who was so vaunted when we played them, just kind of got ran over. So Georgia's got a strong case for a better win, but did Texas prove to be not as good as the hype?
You know
I don't
what though?
know.
Texas
That's a
has a
good
chance to
question.
redeem. Texas has a chance to redeem themselves. They end the season with A&M. So if they could
Let's
end beating a top three A&M, could they sneak back in and be the top three loss team?
No, please,
go away, Texas. Go
please
away.
don't. Please don't.
We get them. We
Well,
need to get them.
seriously though, because
I replied to
Texas
a guy.
they might be the fourth best team in Texas behind A&M, Texas Tech, and North Texas.
Okay,
I think the
but not
ponies
the
could hang with them.
SEC.
No. Three losses. Go away. You're drunk. Go home.
Yeah. Yep.
We really, to be honest, to be able to rest easy at night, we need to get them to 8-4 because that's Holiday Bowl for Texas. So we do need them to drop, and just get to the 4 loss. That then we know for sure the committee can't pull any type of shit out their ass and try to polish them up as one of the 12 teams. They're still gonna try.
The bowl makers will be licking their chops. They're going to get that Texas Michigan bowl down in
Oh,
Orlando.
Holiday Bowl, yes, and down in San Antonio, down in the Alamo. Oh, the Holiday Bowl. Well, Holiday Bowl
Yeah.
is. Oh,
Hey.
they are.
Don't forget about the Gasparilla Bowl over in Tampa.
Over there.
Yeah, that's right, Tampa.
It used to be the Outback.
Yeah.
Get yourself a bloomin' onion, Arch Manning.
Yeah, that's it. That Texas, Michigan, those teams are headed straight for those Citrus Bowls in Orlando.
Yeah.
I call the Outback Bowl. I still call them the old bowls.
Sure.
You can't keep
But,
up.
Oh yeah, you can. But I responded to somebody on Twitter last week, talking about Texas, and they're saying they're going to try putting Texas in. I said we just need to get Texas to that 8-4 level, Holiday Bowl registered, registered, and so we don't have to worry about the committee pulling some dumb shit. But Texas, I don't know. I would have said they don't have a shot against A&M, but.
Is
We can
anybody going to play?
Let's get to the good bad
bowls?
uglies, Joe. Let's go ahead and get back to the good bad and uglies.
Right. Yeah. Let's talk about this week's games. That Oregon game Friday night. What are you doing? Smashing the Gophs.
Impressive with missing players, missing the receivers.
Yeah. They could be in trouble in the playoffs. Oregon could. 1 loss right now. They got USC coming up this week,
Big
but
game, and at
but
Oregon at home.
they're going to have to score points. You know, USC came back against Iowa. They were down what, like 19 or something at one point. It was
I
It
don't
was
know if
big.
Dante's the guy.
I, so
he's flimsy at
I
best.
I heard the draft guys got him number one quarterback on the draft. Number one quarterback right
I'll
now.
pass.
It's a bad quarterback year then.
Well, and it wasn't supposed to be. If Arch was coming out and Klubnik and all these other
Yeah,
guys.
Arch is
Now
coming out.
now we're looking at
Back.
Diego Pavia is going to get a look in the 5th round.
What's that tell you?
Exactly. So, I think it was Kuiper had I think Kuiper had Dante Moore, his number 2 quarterback.
Oh,
Really?
I
But
think based on hype, where's he done well? He was at Oregon, then UCLA, then back to Oregon. And has he ever done well?
no,
this is his first year starting. Like
he didn't start at
started
Oregon.
He started a couple games at UCLA under Chip, but this is his first full season of starting, and I'm not impressed.
I'm not either.
Oh, he definitely needs to come back. But I mean, if you're projected number 1 quarterback in the draft, which means you're going to be at least the top 5.
Because he's got all the tangibles.
You gotta go.
He's got the size, the arm, the speed. He's got that
Where's
Bryce Underwood in him.
Let me get my big board up here. PFF big board usually doesn't lie. But yeah, what other games did you guys watch this weekend?
I was in Tallahassee visiting my daughter, so I watched a lot of the Florida State game. I had 2 TVs going in at the bar. I had one Florida State and I had Ohio State right next to me. So did not get to see much of it. I checked in a little bit on the Florida Ole Miss.
You wasted a screen on Florida State?
I was going to get thrown out of that bar if I didn't keep that down Florida State. I was in a Florida State bar, Joe.
Oh.
I was about 100 yards from the campus. Or from
Was anybody else watching?
Stadium.
I kind of doubt it.
Okay. Tallahassee is it's a big football town. There's still plenty of Tallahassee fans. They were everywhere. Yes.
So
we had a cool little bar though.
Nice. That's good. So yeah, quarterbacks on the board right now. Ty Simpson's number 1. He's ranked the 8th best.
Still?
Wait, 8th. Well, this is. I don't think this has been updated
draft.
recently.
This is for draft.
Yeah.
For the NFL draft. Yeah, this is updated November 13th, so 4 days ago, before this past week. So quarterback-wise, you got Ty Simpson, then the bullfighter from Spain, Fernando, then Dante Moore is 13. Our third quarterback, 13.
Hey, you know what? Go get it, Dante.
Yeah. Maybe he'll fall and end up somewhere good. But anyway, that's what PFF has as of right now. I'm not saying that's ironclad, but it's something. It's a tool, right? We established last week it's a tool. You're a tool.
Yeah, we did.
It is a tool. Anyway, what else? Did you guys watch the Cheaters? The Tigers at
oh my
Cubs?
gosh. Yeah, that was a beaut. Jeez.
What happened there?
I saw the very end. I was listening to it while I was driving most of Saturday morning. So I got to the hotel and caught the last 8 minutes or so.
Oh, so you saw what? At least 2 of Mr. Football's 3 turnovers in the 4th quarter. They should have lost that game. Northwestern are so late. If they would have got like a first down on like one of the last 3 drives, the game's over. And just gosh, they couldn't do nothing.
I came with
nothing.
Classic Michigan win.
I like the Northwestern defense, man. Those guys. I mean, there was a lot of hitting. Holy shit, there's a lot of hitting. Who was the guy running the ball for Michigan at the end? Not gonna
run it again.
Corda don't need to see you again.
Kudzel? Bryce Kudzel, number 24.
Kunzel. Yeah. Who the hell was that guy? And so I did not see what happened to Jordan Marshall. I do not know. I saw today.
He landed on his shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah, I bet it just hurts real bad. It's gonna be a little tender, so you wanna.
He's gonna be limited or not play at all this week against Maryland.
I could
I
almost see him sitting out. Maryland's
Should. They
sure.
should.
done.
Should.
I they're doing the same thing we're gonna be doing. It's not.
Yeah.
And if
I'm sure they're
Marshall's
gonna.
out, they might as well get this other kid some more reps.
Yeah.
And they figure, look, it's another running back. They're all at a certain level. We're gonna run the ball 40 times. He's gonna get his yards. Justin Haynes might have gotten 200 on 30 carries, and then Marshall gets 130. This guy might get 120. They're gonna sit out who they need to sit out because they're playing us, just like
But
what we're
another,
gonna do.
I gotta say it, man. These Michigan running backs, if you take their longest run of the day off the board, they're not even hitting 100 yards. I know that's a good day when you're dicing up, carries amongst 5 dudes or whatever. But that 65-yarder by Marshall. I mean, if you don't let these guys break a big play, and I'm thinking specifically about playing an Ohio State defense, I
Yeah,
don't know one of these running backs that's going to outrun an Ohio State DB to the end zone
But
for
they
60.
always break big plays. They lead the country, I
Not
think,
all,
in
not
50 in
always.
well,
50. I think they lead the country right now in 50-plus yard plays, at least
Probably,
running
yeah,
plays.
I
right.
Sean, yeah. I don't know that that
And
sounds
and
about
and
right,
and
but
a few of the times that they've beat us in the past few years,
big
it's with
runs.
some long ass running plays.
It
It's
has
a
been
concern.
by undrafted running backs.
Yes.
Or low, yeah, low drafted, but yeah.
Uh,
Highly offensive running backs.
But
Highly
what
offensive.
about what about underwear being such a turnover machine? This guy makes bad decisions in the last few weeks.
I don't know how they're ever going to trust him to throw in the middle of the field again. I mean, I feel like you can camp on out routes the rest of the season.
Oh, that that
He throws that laser beam ball. You can't throw that in the middle of the field. There's
right.
all kinds of people gonna pick that off.
This dude has started every game. He has 7 touchdown passes. 7.
yeah, it's
That's
what,
more
6 picks?
That's fewer games than they've played.
And I saw someone say they're like, gosh, this deep into the season, they haven't coached that out of him. The laser beam on every throw.
Yeah,
Right. I
it seems
No
like he has
touch.
built up some kind of rapport with McCauley, the receiver, and Marsh. Obviously, those two.
Marsh is a beast.
Yeah,
can't get in
he's
the
a
end zone now.
he's a
Can't
yards
get.
after catch kind of guy. Then McCauley, number one, the little guy. They got something going on there. It's just the consistency. I don't know. I have to think that the coaching staff just closes their eyes when he puts one up in the air.
I think you put IGB on that
Marsh,
Marsh kid,
yeah,
Yeah.
call it a day.
yeah. But the picks, man, 3 picks already in November. It's only 2 weeks in for
Yeah. It,
underwear.
you got to wonder. They're. It seems like their offensive game plan will be just like, I know it's not this week, so we're not getting too much in the weeds on the game, but
Right.
their game plan is gonna be the same. We're gonna run the ball 35 times. We're gonna hit the tight ends on quick little outs and flares, and they're not pushing the ball down the field because they can beat us with. They've proven that they've beat us without having to push the ball down the field.
Mhm.
There's no change. There's nothing that they're hiding from us that that they're going to start moving the ball
If
down the
you,
field.
I don't
But
know. I hope Ryan Day pours it on and starts playing with some tempo. If you get out on a 2-score lead on these guys,
Oh,
they're gonna be in
yeah.
big trouble.
unless you're
Unless
Northwestern,
unless they break off one of those big play runs, but I don't see that happening against this Buckeye defense. But we've seen weirder.
yeah,
But the looking at the splits on underwear, 2 picks in the fourth quarter of this season. So he's got a total of what I say, five
Well,
picks on the
there was a
season.
flubbed handoff that was his fault. Now maybe it was because it was that third string running back in there, but that was his fault.
Yeah.
He put that ball in the guy's face mask basically,
Yep.
up under his chin.
And didn't they try and run one of those fucking nifty little gadget plays that ended up getting squashed or maybe a turnover in the backfield? Or am I thinking of
Yeah. I think
somebody else?
earlier on in the game. Yeah, I think they had like 5 turnovers, and Northwestern can't find a way to win that game. What
Yeah.
bombs? Northwestern's bombs.
Oh yeah, they did
Well,
have 5. 3 fumbles and 2 picks. That's a rough day.
and two missed field goals, right? You got missed 2 attempts.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
They're all world. They don't say how much he's the greatest kicker that ever kicked, and he's missed 4 already this year. He was an
Yeah,
All-American last year. Well, he sucks this
yeah.
year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Gus Johnson fucking sets him up every time. He's like, Zavada hasn't missed a kick. Oh shit. This never happens, folks. Trust me.
Then he gets the walk-off. He had the walk-off winner.
yeah. Just
Yeah.
Way to go walk-off winner against Northwestern Michigan. Always just backdoor.
Yeah. Here's the drive chart for Michigan. Missed field goal, touchdown, punt, fumble, missed field goal, touchdown, touchdown, interception, interception, fumble, field goal, ball game.
highs
So
and
we're
lows.
there.
We're roller coaster of emotions.
Yes.
In
The
in
clock case.
in Wrigley Field. Can you imagine how miserable it would have been to
Oh.
Oh God.
out there in right field? You can't see us.
Just quit playing games. Quit playing football games and
I
baseball
saw
stadiums.
Dace there hanging out with Stallions.
Stallions was there.
Yeah, both of them hanging out, best buds.
Yeah. Let's just quit playing games in Wrigley Field.
I didn't think Stallions was allowed near children anymore. What?
You'd hope not, but apparently it's okay out of state. What else here? We talked USC, Iowa. Iowa's done. USC needs to win out. Like we talked about, they're going to Oregon. That's going to be rough.
They're gonna need 30. They're gonna need
They
at least 30.
They control their destiny though. They win that game, they're in.
I am curious what the weather is going to be like there. That could change the whole complexion of that game, like
Yeah.
it did in LA. You see, that was Iowa weather, man. It was pouring down rain.
Well, I see. I didn't. I just know the final of that game.
Yeah, it was 21-10 at the half. Iowa.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I couldn't believe USC came back and won that.
Yeah, I had Iowa. I think I was getting 6.5, something like
So
that.
how was Maeva throwing the ball in pouring down rain like that? Because that's the question, right? They're passing attack in bad weather.
He had to throw it 30 times, 32 actually, 23 of 32 for 250. They
That
ran the
sounds
ball
normal
well.
for him.
Yeah, they ran the ball as a team over 100 yards. That King Miller, number 30, had 83 by himself. They didn't break off any big plays, really.
Doesn't sound like it. 250 passing, just over 130 run.
Yeah, but
Wow.
the longest run was 20, and the longest pass was 35. Makai Lemon, he's a stud.
Yeah. Well, I was curious. I was always questionable about USC's ability to play in inclement weather. Because
Yeah,
they just don't look like a tough team or just a team that's more. They look more one dimensional with the passing attack. But I knew they do have a couple running backs that they rotate. That they
yeah.
like against Michigan, they took it to Michigan and then were able to run the ball and keep the ball and possession wise. But you don't see it for stretches of games.
Yeah, I was kind of impressed with USC holding Iowa to 183 rushing because that's Iowa's MO, right? That Gronowski kid can't fucking throw the ball to save his life, but he can run the shit out of it, like we saw last week against Oregon. But they only ran for 183 and they only threw it for 137. So, yeah, kind of Iowa's very out of sorts this season. It's not a typical Iowa team. Like lots of penalties, giving up plays on
Scoring
defense,
points, scoring points.
Yeah, on offense, but like getting run over on defense. That's very un-Iowa.
Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's a mess. But what else?
Bama going down.
Yeah, you got to talk about that.
Saw the end of that game. Oklahoma's defense just looked like they were just teeing off on
special teams. Yeah,
they were hitting Simpson and whoever if he was able to get the ball dumped off short, they were drilling those people soon. Like number 4, was it 44? I think was his number.
I frankly
Just a couple
wasn't
of guys.
impressed with any of them. I mean, I think they're mediocre,
I wasn't.
both of them.
Last
The
I
quarterbacks?
saw the last
The
him or
teams.
Mateer.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I didn't see enough of the game. I only saw I'm looking at the game from like mid third quarter on to the end. So I didn't see what all had transpired. So but I was just from what I saw, what stood out to me in that game was Oklahoma's defense just would not stop. I mean, they were relentless and hit and punishing Bama. Bama wasn't able to
Yeah, they
take
weren't.
anything to them. They were getting absorbed. That's the main
Yeah.
view I saw just from that
Well,
part of
yeah.
the game on.
Yeah,
Mateer
just
didn't
look at the,
overly impress me either because
no.
Oklahoma kept giving them the ball back. But I just knew Bama it'd be a lucky breakdown if Bama was able to move the ball in each kind of chunk play against what
Well, look at the
Oklahoma was
yardage
doing.
difference. It's almost a 200-yard difference on offense. Bama 406, Oklahoma 212.
Yeah.
Right, and I heard those stats afterwards, and I'm like, well, shit. I wonder where Bama got. They must have had a hell of a first half because I don't think I saw Bama get over 100 yards in the time I was watching. Really, I didn't. I mean,
Well, the
just
3
they
turnovers don't help.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So like, I didn't see I would have had no idea that was a yardage disparity from mid third quarter on.
Yeah.
I would have not. I would have said I would have thought maybe Oklahoma would have doubled them in yardage. Seeing what I saw.
And neither team can run the ball for shit. Bama with 80, Oklahoma 74.
Yeah.
Go on, man.
Yeah, I
Two
mean,
schools that have always been known for running backs.
Yeah.
and A&M don't look that good. I mean, to me, it
No.
looks like us in Indiana. Texas Tech looks pretty good too. I don't know. Nobody looks.
I got a tough time listening to a Big 12 team be part of the conversation.
I know, but they
Yes,
spent a bunch of money. They spent a bunch of
Georgia
money.
scores points now.
Yeah, George. Yeah, I don't. Sorry,
They
George. I
Yeah.
didn't mean to slight you.
I mean their defense is not the old. They're not defense of 3 years ago. They're nowhere near that. But they score points now. They don't need their defense to hold them to people to 20.
we are. We're that defense now.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. But against a garbage Texas team again, I mean, how do we gauge this? It looks like that defense has gotten worse for Texas, doesn't it?
Georgia took it to them in that second half.
Yeah. I mean, Texas gave up 130 yards rushing, 229 through the air. Did they have a turnover? Just one turnover for Texas, so that was a pick. I don't know. It doesn't seem like anything, crazy. Just, I don't know. I'm not a big Gunnar Stockton fan, but he did have 4 touchdowns. So,
And that Texas D is not trash.
Those
it
guys
seems
still
like
get
it's gotten
drafted.
worse since week 1.
It's something like we talked about. It's something in the program. Like we talked about Penn State. Remember, like it's something internal with that school, and why that defense is not. They're not facing their injuries. I mean, they're still their best players are still playing, so they're not just playing backups and inexperienced kids.
Yeah.
It's you don't lose your talent. You know what I mean? Like they didn't. It's not that. It's either scheme, or it's something that the players and coaches are disconnected on, or something. Or there's I don't know, turmoil. I mean, whatever.
I heard
there could be
a
a schism or something in that locker room.
I heard a stat on the radio today that Sark is like 1-5, 1-6 against top 5, top 10 teams, something like that.
Yeah.
And they're calling him the James Franklin of the SEC.
Yeah. Stark Franklin.
I want to go get an NFL job too.
No
Steve
credit
Stark
to me.
Franklin?
I heard that on a local radio show, but I'm like, oh damn.
Yeah, he is. I mean, there's a lot of coaches out there that are like that. They can't beat top 10 teams. Look at Matt Rule.
It is tough to do.
One. Well, yeah, that's why you have to beat him eventually. Otherwise, you're just a James Franklin clone.
Well, you can't portray yourself as a contender. It can be fine that you don't beat top 10 teams, but you can't keep posing yourself as a contender and continue to not beat them.
Well, that's where you get into the Penn State situation, and what is the expectation of your fan base?
Yeah, exactly. Temple doesn't beat a lot of top 10 teams, but I'm guessing Temple's fan base is pretty cool with Temple being pretty good in their conference most years.
Yeah, but if you're
You know what I
Franklin and
mean?
basically any of these coaches, what you're really hoping for, if you can't, build a complete team, um, like Ohio State, would be you get an absolute stud Heisman type quarterback that can carry your ass a bit and
See,
take you to the promised land. I
but
mean,
then
that's
you
what
need
these
to
guys, that's what most of these guys are waiting on. That's what
right,
Texas is
but
waiting on. They thought Arch was it. Arch
right,
ain't it.
right. But they need to stack them one after the other in recruiting
Yeah.
classes, and they haven't done that.
Right.
Hey,
No, not at all.
right.
Because
And
I mean,
Quinn
chicken
Ewers,
or egg. It's tough to stack when you've got no success in doing it.
yeah. Quinn Ewers was a letdown. We can't say he panned out to be the perfect prospect coming out of high
uh,
school.
you expected him to win that game. That you expect him to win that
I
Sugar
thought
Bowl.
I thought he's a pretty good college football player. I mean,
Mm, 10
Well,
wins.
not Sugar Bowl,
He's
Cotton
a
Bowl.
Franklin style quarterback. Yeah. But he's not going to, obviously, he's not going to go win you a big game. He didn't do it against us.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. You get a 100% quarterback, 100% perfect player. Do you expect that quarterback to be a first round
He's
NFL
supposed to
quarterback,
put the
right?
team on his back and
And
will them to a
win
win.
that game.
And he
And that
didn't do that. And now
well
right.
they
Arch,
thought they were one person away, and they're like, okay,
yeah.
now the Ewers is gone. We got Arch. We got our guy. Now we're gonna do it. And oops, Arch is worse than Ewers.
Yeah.
Hey, a good question here.
He stepped down.
If Quinn Ewers was playing this year, is Texas have a better record?
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. No doubt. Yeah.
they probably got
Hmm.
one. They probably beat us first week.
That would have been a tough game. Yeah. Very,
I think
very tough.
I think it might even that game would have been more high scoring because I think maybe Quinn would have been able to throw more down the field,
Yeah.
and we would have then been forced to then go open up too. So I think that game might have gotten into the 28-24, maybe early low 30s game. But Quinn had eligibility. You know that he could have been back.
Yeah. Is he even on a team?
I think he's on the Dolphins. I believe. I think he made the Dolphins team.
Okay.
But it's, after camp. But I don't know if he's still with the Dolphins or with somebody else.
Cool. What else? Anything else from across the board here?
That's about
Ole
it.
Miss hangs on to beat Florida. They were down.
Yeah, did Big Mouth have anything to say? And then, I mean,
Kind of quiet
A&M's
this
comeback should have never
Well, no, he's
ended
gonna
either.
he's gonna be coaching Florida next year. He's not saying anything.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be. We still don't know. I'm still not sold that he's staying in Oxford. The Florida job. I
I
think.
just read that earlier that the administration at Ole Miss has given him an ultimatum to have a decision made whether he's staying at Ole Miss or leaving by the Egg Bowl. So a week from Saturday.
Tomorrow. Yeah. Sure.
So,
And guess what? Lane don't give a shit.
no,
Sue
that's
me.
true.
Sue
Because
me.
you'll have Lane when he wants you to have him.
yeah, and you gotta, and then coaches have the schools by the balls, man. Because
Not in
he's gonna
Louisiana.
say,
Not,
oh, he's gonna say, what? Well, right. I mean, the governor of Mississippi is not coming down and firing Lane Kiffin. All right.
Yeah.
He's not coming down. Wayne, Lane, you better give me an answer, or this thing's all kabooey. No. But how odd is that though to be playing a team that you've actively been talking with the administration as the administration is watching you play against them. You've already knowing you've had your people have had contacts with their people.
Yeah.
It's a weird, it's probably a weird situation. So I'm sure there's nothing he wanted to say, absolutely nothing after the game, one way or the other than just coach speak and make it quick. I mean, because there are negotiations, not negotiations maybe, but Florida has
His
reached
agent.
out.
his people
Yeah.
talking to my people.
Yes. So that
Okay.
everybody knows. Hell, everybody's talking about Lane Kiffin to Florida as if he leaves, that's where he's going. So it's known. It's just a weird situation to be having to coach against that team in a very important game that you need for your school, but you may be coaching these guys the next year. Having that thought in your head at least. It's weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see what
It's probably
that Dalton does.
not experience.
Right.
All right,
So,
good, bad, ugly. Let's go.
But
right.
that's why it would explain to me like
Oh,
the sloppiness of the game. You know.
before we get there, okay, I'm gonna. I have it. I have one of these already. Who just tanked me? Anyway, uh, we can go ahead with the good, bad, ugly. I have one more game we didn't talk about yet, but
Oh, what's that?
let's start with Jeff with the good. Jeff, go ahead with your G.
We returned a kickoff for a touchdown for the first time in 15 years.
That is nice. Very nice.
That was really cool. It was cool to see Lorenzo with his brother on the sideline. That was super cool. So that's my good.
That is cool. I've been hard
We
on that
also
guy all
learned
year.
Lorenzo is the fastest guy in the team.
You look like it.
No, somebody said that after the game. One of the DBs said that.
I
All
did
right,
not
Sean,
know.
what you got? Good.
That scratches it.
My good is going to be the run game. I'm going to take Peoples. I'm going to take Jackson. I'm going to take West. They all kicked ass. That jump that Peoples did, that never works that sweet. And then for him to keep his balance and stay in bounds,
Yeah.
they all balled out. That's what I'm looking for out of the running back room right there. I know it was against UCLA, but I hope that gives them all a bunch of confidence. I love the way they split it up. I think it was like 12 for Jackson, 8 for West, um, a handful for Peoples, 6 for Peoples, or something like that, and they all freaking produced.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Should be noted that James Peoples' parents were track stars that ran hurdles.
Oh, really? I didn't know that either.
They seen he
Seems like
imitated his mom and dad that time.
That was good form. That was
yeah,
really good
It
form.
was
that's what he
for
said
sure.
after the game. Um, my good, I got to go with my guy Bi Brandon Ennis. Um, this guy produced on key downs. 3rd and 4, he catches one for 8. 4th and 5, he catches one for 7. What else here? 3rd and 7. No, 3rd and 8, he catches one for 9. Even though he only had 30 yards total receiving on 7 targets, when he catches the ball, he is he's your first down marker.
Yeah.
Get it to Bi. He's become your reliable guy. 6 catches on 7 targets. Again, his longest catch was 9 yards. He's not gonna, catch those bombs down the seam or anything like that. But I got to go Bi. Finally, getting some work with Tate and Jeremiah out of the game. So Bi, easy one. Let's go to bad. Circling back to Jeff.
Texas A&M's first half against previously unranked South
What was wrong with
Carolina.
that?
Their quarterback. I've watched their quarterback Marcel Reed play three and a half games this year. He has never. He looks like he's regressed to like he doesn't like he's throwing at people like the wrong color people right now. It's they look bad.
You saying white people?
The wrong color jerseys. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Th-
you said people.
I'm not specifying races or
There's there,
ethnicities on this podcast.
there's a
I'm
guy
talking
on
about the opposing team.
Oh,
there's a guy in South Carolina that big receiver. I think he's pretty fast and a highly rated dude, but he caught a ball, made a couple moves, and outran all their Texas A&M. I don't know how they're going to keep up with our guys if we see them in the playoffs.
oh,
That
please.
secondary did not look. That secondary did not look good.
Oh,
No,
here, tell me if this is a bad look. This is Shane Beamer going into half, walking
yes,
into the locker room in College Station.
Yeah, that dude.
Nothing wrong with that.
I can't believe it.
Oh, I love it when stupid people have stupid things happen to them.
Remember he had that thing with Bert in the bowl game last year.
Oh, that was the best. That's the one time I loved Bert. Bert got him
Right,
so red-assed from across the
right.
field.
And
Oh,
it's
beautiful.
like, but this guy, that's what this guy's getting known for. It's like, oh, foot and mouth, or,
Yeah.
you know, ass caught in the air. Um, Yeah, but that first half by the Aggies, man, to be in that hole, that will come back to bite you against unranked teams. You don't let it happen to unranked teams. Some great teams don't let that happen.
Right. Yeah, that was messed up. All right. Sean, what do you got for bad?
My bad. I'm gonna go with. I'll take back what I said last week that Tate was probably on violation of some conduct. He didn't play again this week, so I think he is banged up. And then Smith banged up. My bad is Smith and Tate being banged up late in the season here.
You don't think they're both part of some gambling ring?
Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Let somebody run with that.
Well,
Somebody's gonna run with that, Joe.
well,
I
now
don't know how
that
many we got listening, but somebody's gonna take
now
that
that
and
you
run with it.
mentioned it,
Yeah. Got you the wheels spinning?
Please don't,
not
guys.
really, but I think they're both a little banged up, and this isn't the time of year that I really want that. So maybe they're just being pretty cautious. But Smith didn't look right out there. He didn't look 100%. He still produces.
That injury goes back to when he got flipped upside down by somebody. Who was it that didn't get their block out there? One of the fucking tight ends got
He got
him upended
wrenched
by a
back.
DB. Yeah, he's that lower back has been an issue since then. They've managed it and finally given him a week off. I mean, the Heisman Trophy is probably not an option for Jeremiah even going into the week. So it's better to just chill. I know Ohio State launched a website and everything. It's really great. But my bad is Heisman Trophy odds. You should not get credit. You should not be favored to win the Heisman if you dig your team a hole in the first half and then eventually get them out of that hole that you dug in the fourth quarter. Talking to you, bullfighter from Mexico, Fernando, and others receiving votes in that category. Marcel Reed, no credit for coming back on a team that you helped bury your team with. So kiss my ass, Heisman voting. Julian Sayin is now second. Mendoza is minus 115. He's the favorite. Sayin
Wow.
is plus 175. Marcel Reed plus 550. And then Diego Pavia is a
Well, I
distant
mean,
plus
if they were
2,000.
because I think 2 weeks ago they were both plus 175, and I would say that the week that Mendoza had this week, not the week before, he should have dropped. Because I'm with you, it's the overhype that A&M get and Indiana get when they come back after these terrible starts and barely win against mediocre ass teams at best.
Right.
They get looked at like they're so great. When the same thing happens to Ohio State, it's the narratives Ohio State struggled to beat these people, not that hey, amazing
Right.
comeback.
Yeah.
That's I feel like that's the Mendoza effect on that stuff.
That was that Penn State game for Mendoza, right?
Yeah,
They
exactly.
got down early, and he brought him back in the fourth quarter. And the offense was struggling, not just him. Like the entire offense for Indiana was mediocre in that first half. And he was taking sacks. The drive before they went down and took the lead, he took sacks. They did nothing. Like the guy's not like the perfect fucking quarterback ever.
He's
And
good. He's good though.
yeah,
I
yeah.
ain't saying he's not.
I'm surprised Ty Simpson has dropped so far. He's plus 10,000.
He looked like shit against Oklahoma, bro.
I know.
And again, the game I watched before that a week or two
But they
ago,
won.
he didn't look that
they
great to
lost.
me either.
Right. But he's been a favorite. He was in the top 5 for weeks.
He's Alabama quarterback.
Bama,
Exactly.
yeah, and he looked really bad in the loss. He looked really bad getting beat up.
Yep. And Marcel Reed again,
Wow, that dude did not. Man, that did not look like any type of special quarterback play at all. And I was just listening to the play-by-play of that on the drive. And I got updates about every 10 minutes on that game because it was crazy.
They just kept scoring and scoring, and it's,
right. It was like
they
just opened the floodgates. Yeah. Let's go back around to Jeff for the ugly last round of the GBUs.
Okay, my ugly. Shane Beamer in South Carolina's collapse in the second half to come back to let Texas A&M come back and win that game. Holy shit, that was ugly. As coming
Did
out of
anybody
halftime,
see his interview afterwards?
I did not, but I might Google it
I'm
tonight
guessing
just
he
for another
looked
giggle.
defeated.
But I mean, for as bad as A&M plays this in the first half, the ugliness of the second half to just let them. Oh my god!
Can't
After
even kick
doing
a field goal. Just kick a field goal, man.
No.
after that shit at halftime, that's what I said. That definitely is my ugly. I'm going back to back, bad and ugly on the same game.
All right, you can do that.
God,
There's no rules. Sean, what do
ridiculous.
you got for Fugly?
I've got Michigan versus Northwestern in Wrigley.
Hmm.
That was
Which part?
disgusting. Well,
As a whole,
Bryce Overrated's
On the whole?
play was
In the
ugly,
hole?
but that game was a hard watch, and I don't even know what the final was. I forget. Was it 22-21? But
22, 23,
22,
22,
23,
21.
22.
Okay.
Yeah, because 22-19.
but
All
at,
right.
at halftime it was
No,
bad, and it was bad throughout. That was not a great game to watch.
it,
I,
it
I
looks
had
it was
that on one of
physical
my
though. It was
screens.
physical. I look a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah.
big hits.
I was impressed with Northwestern. I thought they would just either run the fuck over or they would squeeze it out at the end, but
If
it
they
was
were, I mean,
in
they
between.
were +5 in the turnovers and lost. Their defense played their hearts out, but their
Plus
Right.
offense was
5 and
completely
lost.
inept.
Wow.
Yep.
+5 and lose.
Their
Ugh.
their 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 offense sucks ass.
I know.
Just
Shocker.
But
terrible.
Tell me,
that could have been a candidate for ugly too. Jesus, that's an
yeah,
ugly
stop me
stat
if you've
line.
heard that before. Okay, for my ugly, I have a little video assistance here.
Oh shit.
Oh,
We're really piling on this Texas A&M game.
oh, that's the dude that ran away from those A&M boys. I mean, rewind that play back to where he came from, and look how awful this secondary is for A&M
What?
on
It's the
that
cop.
play. Yeah, I know you're looking at the cop,
Well,
but
I don't
before
have the
that,
whole play. I just have the cop.
that play is a great play of how I thought, oh my gosh, A&M's going to be in
That
trouble.
was Nicholas Harbor, man. He's a fucking track star,
Yeah,
Olympic alternate.
okay, well maybe that's why, but he made them A&M boys look bad.
Yeah, yeah. He was a 110 alternate for the track
Oh,
team.
nice.
Big
Yeah,
Okay.
deal.
yeah. At 6'5", by the way.
6'5". Oh
Well,
my god, that's
why doesn't he have like crazier numbers? He can't catch or what?
No quarterback. You got
aha.
you got to
Wait a
lay it
minute.
out there for him. Just run him deep.
What
He's Will Gall. He's
didn't they
basically
have
Will Gall.
they had the other potential number one quarterback, Llanera Sellers, didn't they? When he was supposed to be the next coming this year.
Oh, yeah. Sellers is
I,
still their quarterback, right?
I exactly what happened to him?
Oh,
Why they said he was supposed to be the top quarterback in the country.
yeah.
Why is he? Then he's got this track star stud at 6'5" to throw to. What's maybe
He
that's
doesn't
why
have the arm to get it down there.
South Carolina was what preseason 9th or 11th or some shit.
Oh, that was another
And
one
then
we talked about
and
last week with the preseason
yes,
rankings. Yeah.
yes,
Can you,
and it's
can, can you imagine that cop though? Fucking pony over.
No.
What a
He
prick.
already got relieved.
Oh, did
Like
he?
right after that, the fucking Texas A&M police department released a statement on Twitter saying he's been relieved of his duties.
Jesus. And no
That
more
went
game day for
fast.
you, pal.
I mean that. I don't know. Yeah, that was old prick, man. Get out of there. Get back to the fucking field. Like,
Yeah,
hey, these are professional athletes now, bro. You better a little respect.
right.
You fucking touching on me?
Well,
He's a kind of
they're
cop with
all
the mirrored sunglasses with a mirror on the inside. It's an old Robin Williams bit. Robin Williams stand up. Anyway, yeah, that's all I got for good, bad, and ugly. That seemed pretty easy. I got nothing else around the country. We hit on everything. I would like to point out that the Buckeyes hit the 1,000 win mark. 1,000 wins this week.
if we ever get Trestle's wins back, we'll be fucking plenty on the plus side.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Yeah. We talked about everything else. Let's get into the kind of UCLA game, and then we'll do 5 minutes on the Rutgers game, if that.
Yeah.
Julian saying 23 of 31, off day for the kid at only 74% completion percentage, 184 yards, 1 touchdown. First time he's gone under 80% completion percentage since the Illinois game. That was a long time ago. He missed a couple open targets. I mean, you got to say that this is because he's throwing to dudes that are freshmen. Mostly.
Yeah, I think
I
I
know.
think timing and just
Yeah.
reps had something to do with that a little bit.
And he rolled the ankle there at one point.
Which,
Maybe
by
that
the way,
affected.
I feel like that was a little extracurricular, and there could have been a flag on that extra shove that he got
Yeah.
that when he tweaked that ankle.
Yeah.
I've
Wasn't
seen a
there?
lot less called.
I saw a hip drop tackle. I thought we outlawed that in college
Yeah.
and NFL.
Yes, it is.
Not in
No, they
college,
didn't call it.
apparently.
It should have been called. I wasn't gonna get into the couple of those calls, but yeah, I think I agree with you, Sean, on the Julian stuff. I've seen a lot worse called, a lot less called.
Yeah. So yeah, not a great day, but I mean, we're holding Julian to a pretty high standard here against a garbage team, though. Rushing wise, we go for 222 on the ground as a team. That includes 2 carries by Julian. One was a sack. I'm down for just 1 sack. UCLA had 1 sack. Keen holes mixed in there, but Bo Jackson 15 for 112, a touchdown. 32 yards was his longest, a nice 7.5 average. Isaiah West kicking in 8 carries for 61 and a touchdown. I like that C.J. Donaldson was not available this week, and we got to see Bo Jackson run short yardage down at the
I
goal
know,
line. What do you think of that?
and
Yep.
he was
Yes.
hyped about it. I mean, he was jacked
Yeah,
up.
yeah. I think
I,
Isaiah West could be your short yardage back too.
I did not notice T.J. Johnson not in the game.
That tells you something, right?
Yes, I did not notice him not being in the game at all. I did not even think that he wasn't playing. Like saw Jeremiah's not playing second half. Caleb Downs and those guys coming out. I did not notice that T.J. Johnson didn't dress.
Yeah.
We're fine. We're fine. We are fine with the explosive guys getting the ball.
I mean,
All of them.
as long as the pass pro's there,
Yes.
that's the worry with the young guys.
Exactly.
And the size.
Yeah, I was just looking at that today, actually, the pass pro by the running backs. Let's see, pass blocking. Here are the
I
PFF
know how to fix that
grades.
too. We add tight ends. Add your blocking tight ends.
No, I'm done with the tight ends, man. Fucking stop it. I can't handle more than 2 tight ends on the field at once. I'm done with the 13, 14, 20 personnel and all this shit. Anyway. Yeah, Bo Jackson had 8 pass blocking snaps, did not allow a pressure. Same for Isaiah West. So they got that cleaned up. Hopefully that continues. Peoples, I didn't check Peoples. J Peeps, where you at?
But
Oh yeah.
UCLA linebackers aren't the same as Michigan linebackers, I don't
Well,
think.
no, that's the other thing. I mean, you can only play who's across the ball from you. Yeah, I was really happy with the running game and pretty much everything around. We do have a little ditty for you. I know you talked about. Yeah, it was easy. Let's see what else. Running backs, we talked about that. Bo Jackson is your RB1. Is there anybody challenging that at this point?
Well, no, he's getting the
Can't think
carries
so.
of RB1, but I think Isaiah West is showing a lot of promise. But I mean, there's only a couple games left. I feel like at
Mhm.
this point it is going to be Bo going forward unless something catastrophic happens with him. But I tell you, I love the split. Would you say 15-8?
Mhm. Yeah,
I
and
don't
Bo
mind
had his
that.
career high snaps up 35.
It kind of resembles you of a team if we're going to play in 2 weeks.
Yeah, but they also had to absorb those C.J. Donaldson snaps too with the other guys. Isaiah West, 8 for 61, had the 38-yard big burst up the middle. Almost took that 81 or 38-yarder. Almost took that 81. He's a good compliment, I think, for Bo Jackson. Different body types and running styles. And I'd like to see. I'm happy to see James Peoples finally getting some
He looked
trust
great. That
from the
was his
staff.
best game by far.
Yeah. What is his role though? Is I'm curious if he's going to be utilized mostly in the passing game because he did contribute there too. Um, Peoples had this week just 1 for 5, but I think who was it? Isaiah had 2 for 12. So they're starting to utilize the running backs a little bit more every week in the pass game.
I think Peoples fights his way back to a starting or more prominent role, or fights his way into a nice NIL transfer deal.
Sure.
Keeps balling out.
Yeah. Right. Wide receivers. Jeremiah only played 22 snaps, got him out early. He was kind of on a pitch count, sounded like from Ryan Day after the game. Tate was out. They played a lot of depth. Mylan Graham, what did he have here as far as targets? He had a couple drops. Yeah,
Yeah,
7 targets, just 3 catches. He's got to be better, stronger hands, especially in that one-on-one coverage. You got to come down with that ball, man.
4 and 17 both come down with that ball.
Yeah. So Graham had 7 targets, 3 catches, 40 yards, had the long of 21. Bryson Rogers kicking in some experience and production. 3 targets, 2 catches, 27 yards, and the touchdown there on the scramble drill. That was good to see on the right side. Nate Roberts, the freshman tight end, 2 targets, 2 catches for 24. So, yeah, a lot of guys chipping in with everybody else out.
Is Nate Roberts going to be an absolute dude or what?
Well, they got him playing that fullback position and tight end both.
I feel like they want to get him on the field as a freshman.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
and
He must have earned it.
in a deep room already.
Right.
Is Johnny Thurman still on the team?
Yes, he had a catch last week, actually. Not this week. Last week.
I missed it. Yeah, must have missed it.
It was 1 for
I don't know
5.
what happened. I don't know what happened to that kid. I mean, you see where Nate Roberts has.
I think he's getting circumvented. Like people are passing over him.
Right. So, like, what's the disconnect? Talent wise, he's got more talent than these guys, than Bennett
He's got
Christian.
size.
Yeah,
Speed,
I'm
strength.
saying he's got
Well,
all the ability. So, like, I mean,
something's
better
not
athlete.
computing.
So that's like
He'll
we
go to
we haven't heard
Indiana
from
and
him.
be a stud. He'll transfer
He's
to
not.
Indiana for one more year.
No,
And be
he'll
a
go
stud.
Go back to Georgia.
Yeah, or a Georgia neighbor.
Yeah, Georgia adjacent.
Yeah,
It just sucks because this kid was all this hype because he was the big and athletic type, not just
I so
run blocking.
wanted to see it.
But
I thought it was going to be destruction with him.
yeah. He's not getting it done. You know. O line positives. I would say this overall. It was good. Philip Daniels, the right tackle, was PFF's top graded right tackle on this week. Um, Ian Moore got some snaps there at right tackle. We had Tegra. I don't think he started at right guard. I'm pretty sure Gabe Van Sickle started at right guard because Josh Padilla is still out. But Van Sickle, Michigan guy, by the way, 44 snaps, Shabola 26. So it looks like they're trying to
yeah,
find a reliable right guard here, and I really need to see Padilla against Rutgers to make sure that if he's going to be the guy, get him the freaking start. Fucking bugs in here. What the fuck?
they want to make sure he's healthy too. They're probably just being
Of course,
patient and cautious with him, like they are Tate and Jeremiah.
but we need to get like that O line working together as a unit, all 5 guys. And
Yeah.
if Shabola's not the guy, get him the fuck out of there. Let's commit.
It seems like
somebody
Padilla's.
the roads.
It does seem like Padilla's has been working a lot with them. Even with the practices and stuff too. So I'm sure he's getting as many first team reps as Shabola. Not the game wise because of the injury recently, but
Mhm.
yeah, we'd like to see him before the November 29th. We'd like to see him with the first team line, but if he's not 90%, sit him against fucking Rutgers, and they can get the rest after the game.
I know.
But don't risk it. I mean, don't risk it. If
No.
he's got to go in just fresh against that fucking team up north following week, let it be then. But make sure if he's healthy then, you know.
I think we're going to end up having to start Tegra and rotate his ass out like in the second series. That's what I
Yeah,
see happen.
yeah, sure.
But,
I still want to risk injury. I don't want to risk injury. I don't want to be down.
Yeah.
I don't want to be down Padilla for the Michigan game because because he got injured coming back against a team we didn't need him to play against.
Right.
That's all.
Yeah. So just 9 possessions in this game for the Buckeyes. 1 punt, 1 turnover on downs there in the third quarter. Otherwise, it was TDs and field goals, and things went pretty well. 7 scoring drives of the 9. So not a lot of complaints from my point of view. Again, a garbage team. Let's flip over to the defense. Dominant there too. Another suffocating performance. Downs doesn't play the second half. I don't think Arvell played much.
Doesn't seem like Sonny played quite was Sonny was like they rotated those guys a lot too. Pettijohn and Pierce they were playing in the second quarters, so they were doing a lot more rotating throughout the game. But I bet if Caleb Downs is on the field, that
Caleb
they
only
don't.
had 20 snaps. I wanted to ask about that. He came in and laid the wood. I was like, is he in concussion protocol maybe? He's been
No,
hitting hard lately. Damn, Caleb's been bringing it.
I think
And
they're probably just trying to save him from himself.
yeah, that's what I think a little bit.
Yeah,
He don't got no stopping him.
yeah. And why play him in the second half against fucking UCLA? He's probably not going to play more than a half next week. You
Well,
know.
then I looked at the D linemen, the ends in particular, and I mean, you got Curry 26, Kenyatta 24, Atkinson 17, 17 snaps. I mean, you should be in there just like rip raring to go. I mean, 17
Yep.
snaps, 24 snaps, you're not tired.
No. No. Zion Grady got 18.
Yeah,
Freshman. I mean, come on. Uh,
eat.
yeah. D tackles. Caden McDonald leading the way with 22 snaps. Taiwan Malone was back from injury. That was good to see. Will Smith Jr. up there with 20. Edric. So, yeah. Another
A lot
good
of
outing for
depth.
that D line.
I don't know, 0 sacks though again. I know
Yeah.
we get pressure, but 0 sacks.
I wonder because, so like, we learned late Friday night, and Ryan Day said after the game, they learned it Saturday morning that Nico wasn't going to play. So maybe they just kept the same defensive game plan, even though
Box him in.
that Luke kid, yeah, just cage the pocket, and that Luke guy was not a threat to run it. We knew that. I mean, that was obvious, but maybe it was they didn't want to change the game plan on defense. Keep it the same. They're not going to do anything anyways. Clearly, that backup quarterback, was not going to beat him with his arm. So, yeah, seemed like a very conservative game plan, I would say. But Caden McDonald, or I mean Caden Curry, Caden on Caden. Uh, Curry had, I believe,
Hit a block
3
punt.
pressures. Yeah, is that what you call that? When they kick it in?
He was there, man. The ball went into his chest. It's a block
Credit,
punt.
credit. How many
Hey,
block
nobody's
punts are you credited with, Jeff?
2. I took a blocked field goal off the face mask.
Nice.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
awesome. But
How
Yeah,
about
that,
how about in the backyard? How many are you credited?
the little block punt game used to play with me. Joe. Okay, here, the audience. Hold on, Sean. Joe would have a football in his hand. He'd be maybe 10 yards away from me, and then he would run towards me full speed and go blocked punt and kick the ball into me rugby style.
Happened often.
nice.
Often.
Best block punter in the family.
I took every one of them, ate them.
Yeah, literally.
There you go, audience. There's a little peek into my childhood.
There you go. You're welcome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all.
We'll get to the special teams in a second because we got actually special teams were a highlight this week. I'm not sure you could say that too many weeks.
Yeah, pretty much all the way around, right?
If you had fantasy league high stakes defense, you got huge points this weekend with a touchdown and a block kick.
Yeah. Run defense only allowed 29 yards in the first half with the starters in. Then the rest of the night, 68. Seems good. My thing. So this Nico thing is weird, right?
Yeah,
Why
very
did he travel
odd.
with the team if he was in concussion protocol?
And like they said, at night with 100,000 people screaming fans, at night you're going to be on the
I told
sideline
you
in the
guys. I
cold.
called that. It was preemptive. He's like, I ain't doing it again, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I bet. Yeah, it seems to be more like that because they
I'm trying to
shot
get a
him.
contract.
Right.
And how many times? I mean, almost every play they were flashing to him on the sideline, right?
Right.
Mhm.
And
That
he
seemed a
just
bit
there.
much.
He's just there with his glasses on, his stocking cap. Like it doesn't seem like you're in. You know, it doesn't seem like you're in a protocol of any kind. To
Right.
be a cross country flight.
You're not.
Yeah,
I don't
Told
think
you.
you're supposed to fly with a concussion.
And you're looking at the extent of the flight, and then it's okay. You got to be on your feet, out with a million screaming people, high energy,
Lights, flashing.
lights, the noise level, the intensity, the people you're going to be around in the locker room. It's not really a mellow, relaxing place, dimly lit.
Well, maybe theirs was.
I don't know. It just seemed, yes, Joe. It seemed very odd and very something that I think the people out in the desert aren't going for too much.
Yeah, but
that line jumped
change
4
much.
points, didn't it? Didn't it jump 4 points?
Did it?
The day of?
I didn't see that much of a change.
I thought it jumped to
Guess it
like
depends on the
34 and a half.
Okay. Just a field goal for Nico? It's always worth?
Yeah, he wasn't going to be worth much. They didn't have much. I mean,
Clearly.
he'd have got him a couple first downs with his legs.
Yeah.
But he probably would have thrown 2 more picks.
Right.
Yeah, he would have tested us.
Yeah. Defense. Secondary. Gave up 154 total passing yards, but 133 came after half. And again, they're going after Devin Sanchez. He was targeted
Yes.
6 times, most on the team, allowed 5 catches for 85 yards and a touchdown. So this is going to continue to happen, right? I mean, Jermaine Matthews targeted 4 times, allowed 1 catch for 4 yards. Linebackers were targeted, gave up a few yards here, but going back, Sanchez is going to be the target, and I guess at least he's getting some tape to learn from. And
No, I love it that the young kids are out there playing, yet all of them out there. Look at the snap counts on the
right.
corners.
Aaron Scott.
Everybody got out there, and
Yep.
no, I loved it. Get them all reps, and that's how you learn.
Yeah, definitely.
He'll get better. I mean, Devin Sanchez is going to be a stud. I have no doubt about that.
Yep.
That play,
we've seen freshman corners struggle in their first year before. This is nothing new.
No. And the only thing I was trying to say was that on that touchdown pass where that guy just was on a crosser route all the way across the field.
Yeah.
If Caleb Downs is on the field, that does not. I guarantee you, Caleb Downs prevents that touchdown.
Yeah.
That's just a hard play it's a hard ask for a DB on an in breaking route to just trail him across the field the whole time. He's running away from you full speed, and you're just not going to catch him.
You got to avoid bodies. You're going to get touched. Yeah.
So it's just fast for a DB, and to somebody like Caleb Downs can kind of see something, can kind of see a play develop, and maybe be able to have the ability to react fast enough to get to that guy or change that guy's angle or something. But he didn't. He wasn't on the field. I don't give it all against Devin Sanchez on that play. Now he he does need to play better because he is getting targeted. But on that play alone, that's a tough ask on the defense just to have everybody with their backs running with the receivers, and on a crosser route, there's nobody else in the area, nobody else around. That's tough.
Right.
It's a tough ask.
Yep. So let's talk about special teams. Caden Curry gets the block punt that was kicked into him. He was forced into that. Jaden Fielding,
funny shit though.
The kicker, 2 for 2 on field goals. Hello. And the punter drops a monster on the table. 51-yarder. Turns over.
Special teams. Look at special teams.
Yeah. And then Lorenzo Styles, 100-yard kickoff return. We have that here.
Dude, gone, man. I mean, I saw. I think he played special teams for Belichick for I think 8 or 9 years. He was like their number one guy. Him and Slater.
Yeah.
Do you know? Yeah, he knows his shit. I'm good to see that. Brian Day got another former Buckeye back in the program, coaching his ass off. The other ones seem to be working out too. Walton, James, Hartline, all these old ex-Buckeyes. They're all like showing their ass off as coaches for their program. It's awesome.
I know that you can't even believe how blessed of a program you are when that happens, because other schools try it, a la the guys up here.
Deshaun Foster at UCLA.
They end up with Tyrone Wheatley and other hardball kids that are running stuff, program affiliated. It's not good.
Not the same level.
It seems like the guys that come back and we allow to coach at Ohio State are high caliber dudes.
Yeah. Well, remember, Laurinaitis did not come to Ohio State first. He had to go with Marcus over there to Notre Dame and be a GA, and then become linebackers coach. Then come back to Columbus.
He GA'd here then.
Yeah.
First year.
I mean,
right?
But they were waiting on the NCAA to open up the unlimited coaching staff.
Right, correct. Yeah, it was a formality, but he was willing to.
It took a year longer than we thought.
Yeah, he was willing to eat that and do that though. That speaks to James. Right. He doesn't care about the status of. I should be an assistant coach. I'm not going to be a GA again. He didn't have that attitude. He knew that this is where he wanted to be and what he needed to do. And he's being compensated very well for it.
Right.
But they're all coaching their ass off. Our DB coach, our receivers coach, our OC linebackers, and now Ebner with our special teams. They just said they put that in this week.
Right.
They just threw that. He just drew that up this week, and I said, Coach, I think it'll work. That goes a long way with your with the confidence that Brian Day will have in you, I think.
All right, let's do this Rutgers preview in about 5 minutes, and then we got a few comments, and of course, Stephen Cherry has a score prediction in the chat we need to get to. So, Rutgers preview, we covered everything, right, with UCLA. Was there anything we didn't unturn? I don't think so.
No, they're not good.
So, final home game of the season for the Buckeyes. Overmatched. Rutgers is 5-5. This is your big noon on Fox, by the way. So Buckeye defense, number 1 in the country still, 212 yards per game, 7.5 points per game allowed. Rutgers, 122nd total defense. They're giving up 425 per game total yardage. Yikes.
Jesus.
Let's see, backfield. I expect this to be a heavy run game again, but you don't want to burn these guys out.
They're the worst run defense in the entire country, though. That's for real.
Yeah, they're
right.
I expect the big feast of all the running backs again.
But we have 4 of them.
But to limitation, they need to be limited, right? We're not going to blow out 20 carries for Bo Jackson.
I wouldn't want to see that. 12 to 14, 8 to 10 for West.
Get them out by half.
6 to 8 for Peoples. And 4 for
if CJ Johnson comes back, let's see. CJ's going to take a couple. Spread them out. Nobody over 15. Nobody should have over 15 carries because you can put it by 4 people.
Now,
easy.
The Rutgers running back here, Antoine Raymond, has over 1,000 yards and 11 touchdowns.
They have a decent offense.
So, but this
Don't
is number
suck.
2 defense. Yeah, against the run. Sayin, 2,700 yards, 25 touchdowns, 80% completion percentage. He'll be efficient again. That is Callie McManus there still? The
Man,
Minnesota, yeah,
I don't know.
the Minnesota transfer. I think he's
I,
still there.
I all of I don't. I cannot keep track of quarterbacks at some of these schools in the Big Ten.
All right.
I don't. I have no idea. I could not tell you.
So yeah, the Buckeyes. This defense is going to Rutgers just scores on 77% of their red zone trips. That's 114th in the country.
Oh my God.
We talked about the points allowed in the red zone for the Buckeyes, first in the country. So yeah, it's a heavy lean, obviously. But I will say the Rutgers total offense ranks 39th in the country. So they can move the ball, but their defense can't stop it. So
Bad
no real,
recipe.
no real answers for the Buckeyes again.
Oregon blew them out like what 54-10 or something
Yeah,
stupid like that.
56-10.
Yeah, they've been blown out a lot. So expect another balanced effort from the Buckeyes offense, run game, continuing to work on things, getting that O-line to work together. What kind of rotation do we see on that O-line at the right guard, especially? So should be pretty clean, business-like, just like the last couple of weeks. This is senior day, so emotions might be running a little high. I don't see a lot of wear. You want to reduce the wear and tear on these guys this week and get ready to go up to Ann Arbor. So score predictions, Buckeyes favored by 32 as of right now. Over-under is much higher, 56.5. Last week it was what, 48.5, I believe?
It was
So
low.
an 8-point difference. So maybe it's that 39th ranked offense from Rutgers coming into town that has Vegas thinking this is going to be a little bit higher scoring affair, slightly. So yeah, let's start with Jeff with your score predictions, and then we'll get into the microscopes.
48-13 Buckeyes.
Okay.
We get a cover. We could
So
be
you're
over.
intimidated by that Rutgers offense too, huh?
I'm thinking I'm picturing 2 bullshit field goals and they squeeze one in late in the paint.
Okay. Second half style. All right, Sean,
The
what do you
fighting
got for
Gianos
your?
won't fight. They won't stop fighting. Giano's gonna have
No,
him. He'll have a trick play like when we're playing all backups and threes. I'm sure.
I wish I could get a message to Ryan Day and please implore him to run a fake field goal in the second half. Please, for the love
I
of God
mean,
and all that is holy.
make
Yeah,
my day. Make my Saturday. Watch Giano.
up six scores.
I just
I
watch
want
Giano explode like a
fisticuffs at the
tomato.
50.
Like yeah.
Sean, what do you got?
Well, if they only scored 10 on Oregon, they can't score any more than that on us. So I'm going 49-10.
All right. Maxed out effort.
Yeah, because I don't think. One other stat on that run game.
Sure.
They give up 6.6 yards per carry. The next closest team is like 5 points. So they're like a full yard worse than the next closest person.
It's bad.
It's real bad. I mean, there's no way they're going to be able to stop
So
us.
I mean, we do run RPOs with Keenholz the whole second half. It's just fucking smash mouth. We go back like Nebraska in the 90s.
More
I mean,
R's, less P's.
yeah,
Smash
right.
mouth for 12 yards. Smash mouth for 13 yards.
I mean, yeah. Do we just hey, let's keep everybody healthy. We'll rotate all the linemen, just like series by series. We'll rotate your 5, and then we're running Keenholz and 2 running back sets and triple tight ends or whatever, and just go ham on them. I mean,
Yeah,
rest our whole passing attack the whole second half. I don't give a shit. We can beat them that way.
I would love to just use some of the lower depth on the running back chart here. Even if we got to bring in walk-ons, I don't give a shit. Let's go
Well,
easy
yeah.
on West and Jackson, and get them out of the first half
You
and
think Smith and
figure it
Tate
out.
are going to play this week?
I kind of doubt it.
I
I,
mean,
I,
I don't
I
think
doubt
we
it.
need them.
We don't need them.
No,
We don't need
if
them.
anything, you want to keep. It's that rest versus rust theory.
And Ennis is now coming into his own. Throw him as a serious weapon in when those two come back, and good
Yeah,
night.
So
yeah,
yeah,
but
I mean, you put
you
them
want
on
to
if
maintain
they
that
play
timing with the quarterback, right?
if
Yeah.
they play it's 20 snaps. It's that same 20 snaps, and then you're out. That that they gave Jeremiah this past Saturday. You
Right.
know, that's
I
the
think
only way.
they're
That's the only way we see
yeah,
them, and that's the
and
only
they're
way we
really
see.
gonna bleed the clock.
Well, I'm going to be
Yeah,
freaking out if they're still limping around and aren't looking right, because now I'm in full on worried mode. That are these guys going to be right?
yeah. So if there's any type of hesitancy, they will keep them out for sure.
Right.
They're they're gonna be overly cautious. So if we see them, then we should know that they're good that they're good to go. If we don't see
Yep.
them, then they're just being cautious.
Right. I'm
Or
going.
they're just trying?
38-6. Pay attention to the score there. Um, I think the Buckeyes are just going to bleed the clock starting from the first possession. They're going to run the clock down inside of 10 seconds every play
Not
and
as many possessions. I see
shorten this
no
up.
fine.
Yep. You're going to probably get 50, 55 plays, maybe. They're not going to even approach 65 to 70 this week. They want to minimize the snaps on everybody. You're going to see second teamers in the third quarter, and barring some kind of craziness, but I don't see that being an issue this week. I think that this team's pretty much locked in from top to bottom. So, 38-6, no cover. I mean, cover, but no over. Push on the cover, actually. Microscopes, Jeff, what do you got on offense?
Well, I mean, it seems easy. Let's Brandon Ennis.
Okay.
Let's see as more of a deep, looked at more of a weapon than just our third down valve. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's look at him let's get some stuff drawn up for him. To get him on a one-on-one matchup or something like that. Let's try to use him. Let's try to try to showcase him a little bit. Like, hey, here's one more weapon we got for you. Take a look at this guy. Bam! Just have some tape, have some real good tape for him. Because he's explosive enough to bank play to be that guy. I'm
Yep.
sure he is. We just got to scheme it up for him. But,
Sean, what do you got for offense?
I'll go with Mylan Graham. They were trying to get him involved. Let's see him pick it up and see if he's going to be the next guy that's going to step into that dominant alpha role.
I called him being the next one. I thought he would be. So I'm definitely really intrigued with that, with him showing that he was a 5-star kid coming in too.
I mean,
Right.
so
Same class.
those guys should probably get the most snaps. The wide receiver room, the guys that play, should probably get the most. The young guys are going to get, snaps the whole game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, depending on Tate and Smith, obviously.
Right.
But it's gonna be more like the UCLA game. It's similar in those. I bet those snap counts are similar. Mylan Graham and Bryce Rogers getting about what they had, maybe a little
Right.
bit more,
Mhm.
but not much.
I'm going to go James Peoples. I think
Uh-huh.
he's going to get the bulk of the carries in the second half, and he's earned plenty of snaps. I mean, but you want to save, especially Bo Jackson, and not get him beat up at all and taking shots. So I'm going Peoples for offense. Jeff, what do you got on defense?
Defense, Devin Sanchez, my guy. Just I want to see now that there's tape of him being picked on, a couple games this year, and I'm limited duty, but the coaches, Rutgers is gonna go through those tapes. Shiano's gonna look for a weakness because he knows there's not very many in our defense. So I think Devin Sanchez, he's gonna get targeted a lot more, and he's probably gonna play a lot more because I wouldn't be surprised if Jermaine comes out of the game a lot sooner. So Devin Sanchez, hope you're learning. I know you got the talent, but Let's see if he's learning what he's missing.
Exactly. All right. Sean, what do you got for defense?
I'm gonna go with my boy Caden Curry. I think he feasts, ends up with 1 or 2 sacks.
We need another Curry game. We need another game like that where there's a game-wrecking game. I mean, he's not going to get a lot of snaps either. You know, him and Kenyatta won't get more than 20, I'm sure.
Yeah, and that's why I think they can just full out. You know, he's a high-energy guy to begin with, and with
burn
a full
20
tank
at
of gas.
Burn 12, 20 of them at 100 miles an hour, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Defense. I'm trying to think of somebody on the second team. I really like Pettijohn. Riley Pettijohn, the linebacker. He's going to get in there early. He played in the first quarter the last couple games. So I'm going to go Pettijohn. He's had some flashes there early in the season. So no redshirt option here for him. No doubt.
You picture him and Pierce being our Sonny and Arvell this year. You know, that's next year's linebackers right there. I mean,
that's some shoes, man.
It is, but he seems more than capable.
These kids are legit. Him and Pierce both. So, excited to see him play a lot. I saw him early in the first quarter. I was like, oh, the 20s out there. Okay, it was like seeing Arvell last year. You know, kind of pop on when Simon would come out. I was like, oh shit, Sonny's. You know, Arvell started playing.
What year's Pierce?
Sophomore.
Second year guy. Yeah.
Sophomore.
Sophomore, dude. Sophomore.
Did he redshirt? I don't know if he redshirt or not. He might be a redshirt freshman.
No, I don't think so. All right, let's hit these comments here and get out the door. Badass Buckeye, what's up, Bab? Bab says, Texas is history now, LOL. For sure, they are. No question.
Later, Horns.
Trackside says, Shane Beamer ran his mouth at halftime when he was up big just to end up losing SMH. Yeah. Are you surprised? Me neither. Stephen Cherry says, hey, Jeff, Sean, and Joe, go Bucks. Go Bucks to you, Steve.
Yes, sir.
Stephen Cherry said he reposted the stream on Twitter, so thank you. We appreciate that.
Always.
Stephen Cherry says, smart move by Sankey to call South Carolina locker room at half and tell him to tank the second half.
Hey, all right, boys. I had enough, boys. All right now.
Don't put it past them.
Don't be the flying ointment here, boys. Come on now. We had your fun.
You had your fun. Yeah, we got you up there on the scoreboard. Stephen Cherry says, good. Kenyatta, bad. Wide receiver 1 and wide receiver 2 injuries. Yes. And ugly is SEC propaganda. That
you talking about me?
I'm talking about you in the good and the bad and ugly, Sean.
Yeah. Stephen Cherry says 34-13, Ohio State over Rutgers.
What do you guys think? I mean, you think the play count's going to be so low? I feel that we're going to score a touchdown on damn near every drive of this game, the way they can't stop the run. And that's why I'm thinking at 7 drives, 7 touchdowns, 49. You guys are coming in light.
Only 7 drives? I think they'll get at least 9 drives. And that's with no turnovers. Like we had no turnovers this past week and we had 9 drives. And that's low. That's low for a game.
Yeah, but that's something bad happened to us. I got 7 touchdowns. Now you make me want to go with 56.
I got 7. I got 6 touchdowns. Anyways,
Jeff, it's not enough.
All right.
But I could definitely, Joe. I could definitely see the game evolving with the way you're showing or the way you're talking. With just we do run the ball and just work on our run scheme.
The problem is we don't want to run many plays, but the defense forces 3 and out, so you're back out there running plays. It doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, we might score in defense. We're probably gonna be some wonky, another block kick or something like that. They're gonna fumble. We're gonna, it's gonna be a turnover.
Yeah. Stephen Cherry has a point right there on top of that, Jeff. He says Rutgers is coming off a bye week, so expect several trick plays.
Yes. You know, Chiano. You know he is.
Yep.
He's always Chiano has him in his bag, and he's always going to empty the tank against us.
And he'd be so pissed off if he used it against him, but he's
Oh,
gonna fucking
don't you
pull out
fucking dare. Don't you fucking dare.
Yeah.
but he's
Oh,
gonna pull out everything on you when he know he
Yeah.
doesn't have a chance the minute he
Yeah.
walks out on that field.
Yeah.
Joe. I know Joe. I know Joe and Gus. They know the history. They got to know this. So I hope
Yeah.
they play into it too. But
Sing
you
us
know,
a song. You're the Shiano man.
you're gonna see the shots back and forth. You know, at each coach in certain situations. Oh, you know, they're gonna
I
play
don't
it
know.
up. So.
Maybe you come out and you see Ryan Day run hurry up on him and they score like 35 in the first quarter.
I see. I could see that
Onside
happening
kick.
too. The only way I can't see this game is Rutgers keeping it close in the second half. Is only I cannot see it. I could see us. I could see us. You know, it could be 13-0 at halftime or 35-0 or something. Like,
But
very easily.
I think Steven's point is valid. Expect the kitchen sink in all facets
Oh,
of
for
the
sure.
game.
Oh, for sure.
You know,
For sure.
the
Ryan
the
Day knows
Michigan
that too.
playbook, double reverse, flea flicker pass type stuff on offense, the onside kicks, the fake punts, all the shit.
The
What's he got?
thing
What's he
is,
got?
the more you
What's he
do
got to
that,
lose?
the more Ryan Day's gonna run it up on your ass. They're
Yeah.
gonna keep
Hopefully.
doing that. If you
Yeah.
want to lay down, we'll be a merciful
Yep.
dictator and not run it up on you. But you
Bend
want
the
to try a
knee.
bunch of trick ass bullshit
Yep.
to save yourself from a shutout? It's
Yep.
no.
Chiano knows what he's coming into. It's senior day at Ohio State
Yep.
with the team that the team that we are. He knows what he's going into. He's not
And I
going to
don't know.
care.
We got to
He's not
sharpen
going to
up
care
for the
about.
Michigan game. Yeah,
Mhm.
more.
He's going to try
Like
everything he can.
it isn't gonna
But
work.
I was going to say, yeah, I got blown out by Ohio State on their the last game of the year before Michigan. Who
mhm.
hasn't? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's not going to be. It's not. He's not going to be afraid of that. He's going to go for. He's going to go for the shit, like Steven said.
Steven says microscopes on offense. Max Clare, the tight end. He did get like 6 targets last week.
Yeah,
And then on defense, Taiwan Malone. Deep pull there.
Mm-hmm.
I like the bigs.
Yeah. And last comment from Steven. Enough talk, beat Michigan. Okay. We're jumping ahead already.
Way to end it.
We're a week ahead. But
I said, Steven
uh,
just told us shut the fuck up. We gotta go.
pretty much. Yep. But we got nothing else. I think we're pretty well set up for this Rutgers game. Scarlet Knights
What time
coming to
is it?
town. Noon, big nooner.
Big
Okay.
Hey,
nooner.
I just learned today that so Urban Meyer will be there for Big Noon, but then the Florida Tennessee game, Herb is being honored at down in
Yeah, the Ring
Gainesville.
of Honor, right? Yeah, I think it's the Ring of Honor
Something.
or their hall, whatever
Swamp
their
of Honor.
Swamp Honor, whatever it is. But yeah, so yeah, he's gonna be up there getting honored.
Is he going to ride a bull gator?
And he's gonna be offered the job probably 20 times.
Oh yeah, but I think once you're in the Ring of Honor, you don't get to go back. That should be the rule. But anyway, so yeah, should be a good game. Quickly over by half. We can chill, watch the rest of the games,
Any
and
other good games?
this week, not a lot.
A
It's
lot.
one of those weeks where there could be some freaky. It's where the SEC basically takes the week off.
Oh, that's
Except for
right.
that Florida Tennessee game. That's really the only matchup.
They don't
Yeah, but who
matter.
cares about those two?
Right. Well, right.
You
You
got
got USC,
Samford
Oregon,
playing
USC and
Texas
Oregon.
A&M is playing Samford. That's with an M. Sam. Now
USC Oregon's this week or the following?
that
USC
is this week.
Oregon.
Yeah, that's your 3:30. So it's something to watch after the
That's
Buckeye
nice.
game.
That's the best
Although
game, I think.
noon, don't rule out this game as a sneaky one. Missouri at Oklahoma.
I agree. Mizzou always does just enough to lose, though.
Yeah,
They like to act like they're South Carolina.
7-3. Oklahoma though, coming off of that emotional win, maybe they're a little let down. Charlotte at Georgia, Eastern Illinois at Bama. The drill every
Yeah.
November.
Who's got Colgate?
Right. Other than that, I got no other good games, especially at night. Nothing after that
Nothing else.
3:30
No,
window.
Doesn't Notre Dame play some pumpkin?
Oh,
maybe.
Syracuse at Notre Dame.
Oh, Syracuse is trash.
Michigan State does go to Iowa City, and you got the
Yeah.
Cheaters going to Maryland. I don't know. Does that do anything for you?
No, Maryland's an absolute train wreck with Loxley.
But they said today
Rutgers
they're keeping him
didn't
on.
Rutgers just smash them?
By
They're
22.
4-6. Could be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're not good.
Loxley's gone.
No, they said they're keeping him.
Okay.
Run it back. Run it back.
Yeah, right. I guess if that's what you want to do, Maryland, doormat. I mean, if you like where you're at in life, I guess. Jesus.
Hey,
They do. I mean, they don't aspire to
Now,
that
man,
type
a
of
man
thing.
has to know his limitations.
yeah. I mean, they're gonna
Not
Our
mess up
until
football
some
Florida.
program.
billionaire alumni wants to buy one.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see the viewership for these games this weekend because the Tennessee, Florida, really the only matchup is 7:30. You got only one 3:30 matchup, the biggest one of the weekend, I think, Oregon and USC, and you got us carrying Big Noon.
I'm going to tune into that Michigan Maryland game just to kind of scope out how Underwood looks, and that running game. I want to see if Jordan Marshall's playing
I
at
don't
all.
think. I thought when he came down,
He was fucked. Like he got
he
up.
was. I didn't know if he snapped his clavicle at first.
No, they said
Um,
it's like an AC joint thing. Like he just got his shoulder drilled into the
it,
turf.
it was full, his body and the other dude's
Yeah.
body
Yeah.
at
Mm.
at speed.
So I want to see how those two guys look and everybody else for the cheaters. So kind of scoping them out as we
Wow.
a week from now we'll be talking about the game. So I want to see how they look.
Yep.
Not much else to work with there.
I want him to play. Let's go.
Sure, Brant.
Yeah. Blow it completely out.
Yep. But
I'd like to
all right.
play against that Haynes, whatever his name is.
Yep. Could have been
He'll come
playing
back
for us.
he'll come back for the bowl game.
Yep. All right, I got nothing else. The cheaters still could make the playoffs. Don't want to talk about that scenario, but it is in the
Control
cards.
their own destiny.
Exactly.
Don't we all?
Yep. We're all just day to day. But I got nothing else. Jeff and Sean, appreciate you.
Yeah, bro.
We'll talk to you guys next week and get you ready for the game. It's going to be awesome. But we'll talk to you guys later. Have a good we got Thanksgiving next week, so we'll talk about Thanksgiving next Monday, but I got nothing else. So we'll talk to you later.